NVIDIA's rocket ship ride in the stock market underscores the extent to which chip quality and availability will dictate the winners in the generative AI era. But there's another aspect to measuring early leads in the space. In China, which is angling to produce its own chips or get more from NVIDIA, no dominant general AI contender to OpenAI has emerged yet among dozens of Chinese tech titans and startups. Late to the game, China is seeking to catch the lead of OpenAI in a wider US AI market shaped by tech titans Microsoft, Alphabet's Google and Amazon, and well-financed startups including Anthropic, which this week received a $2.7 billion infusion of cash from Amazon. In the fast-moving field, the gap between the US and its tech rival China is seen as wide. The leading Chinese companies are benchmarking against ChatGPT, which indicates how far behind they are, said Paul Triolo, Senior Vice President for China and Technology Policy Lead at Denton's Global Advisors in Washington, D.C. Not too many companies can support their own large language model. It takes a lot of capital. Silicon Valley is definitely well ahead of the game, said Jenny Shao, a partner at AI VC firm Leonis Capital in San Francisco. The U.S. remains the biggest investment market. Last year, funding of general AI upstarts accounted for nearly half of $42.5 billion invested globally in artificial intelligence companies, according to CB Insights. In the U.S., VCs and corporate investors drove AI investment to $31 billion across 1,151 deals, led by large outlays in OpenAI, Anthropic and Inflection. This compares with $2 billion in 68 deals in China, which marked a large drop from 2022's $5.5 billion in 377 deals. The fall-off is partly attributable to restrictions on U.S. venture investment into China. China is at a big disadvantage in building the foundation models for general AI, said Rui Ma, an AI investor and co-founder of investment syndicate and podcast Tech Buzz China. But where China lags in foundational models, which are dominated by OpenAI and Google's Gemini, it's closing the gap by using Meta's open-source large language model Llama 1, and Triolo said the Chinese contenders, if behind, are improving on the US model. Many of the China models are effectively forks of Llama, and the consensus is that these forks are 1 to 2 years behind the leading US companies OpenAI and its video-to-text model Sora, Ma said. China does have the tech talent to make a difference in the AI rivalry in the years ahead. A new study by think tank Marco Polo, run by the Paulson Institute, shows that the U.S. is home to 60% of top AI institutions, and the U.S. remains by far the leading destination for elite AI talent at 57% of the total, compared with China at 12%. But the research finds that China leads the U.S. by a few other measures, including being ahead of the U.S. in producing top-tier AI researchers, based on undergraduate degrees, with China at 47% and the U.S.